Do you guys think I should do it? Should I be the person to convince Donald Trump? Let's see here. Skid Row ain't that bad. Thousand people shooting up in San Francisco. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, it's because they just allow everything there. So, all right, Bob Lee, Cash App. Here's what happened in San Francisco. The reason I bring that up is because Bob Lee, the Cash App founder and MobileCoin CPO, was killed in a San Francisco stabbing last night. Bob was a force of nature, helped to birth Android and Cash App. Moby was his dream. Wow. I guess you could say he was going to the South Side. Did you get that joke?
No.
It's a Moby and Gwen Stefani song joke.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He was walking on a street in San Francisco, and it looks like it was random, a stabbing attack. I don't think there's a conspiracy here. I don't think that he was actually doing something else, or I don't think he's really a Russian billionaire or whatever. So very sad, though. The founder of Cash App murdered. When is San Francisco going to say this is enough? When is the leadership there in San Francisco going to say, yeah, we need to do something different? They're going to drive everybody out of the city. Somebody's got to talk to Donald Trump and tell him to like Bitcoin. Do you guys think I should do it? Should I be the person to convince Donald Trump that he should change his opinion on Bitcoin? I think the answer to that was yes. And I don't know, maybe there may be a path for that.
Hey, you are wearing orange today. Orange is his favorite color. Bitcoin's orange. BitBoy's orange.
Orange shirt, good. Orange shirt, good. You guys see the last trade, did really well. Net profit was $762. Like I said, we had lost there, but we had made up. You guys saw we basically made $1,800 in one day chasing around the Dogecoin price. Here's what I've noticed. What I've noticed is one of my biggest problems in trading is watching it. Because when you watch the trade, when it does go favorable, you already start putting in your take profits and stuff like that, or you're moving up your stop loss, and you move it up so close to where it is, like, because you want to get the gains that you just had. However, if something's running, it's probably going to dip down a little bit and then go back up. And when you don't watch a trade and you just let it sit and you have your stop loss and your take profits already put in place, that's when you get to take advantage of the big moves. So that's what happened this morning. Why I got the one big move was because I was not watching it. And I just checked my phone. I saw the price of Bitcoin. I said, oh, Bitcoin's down. Let me check this trade. And it hit my take profit, which was, I think, right at the bottom. So, which was pretty good. But I think that's something I'm going to try to do, is not watch my trades as much, because it gets me stressed out. And yeah, it really does. And it really makes you, like, you start just trading on the numbers without even like looking at the chart sometimes.
Right.
Because you feel like the resistance is here because you've seen it get hit so many times. And when it gets there, you're like, oh, that's it. I'm shorting.
That's what you said right there. You feel it. It's the emotion. You can't have too many emotions in trading.
So a good strategy, I'll give you guys this. Here's a good strategy that maybe we should actually implement the strategy today even, and do a trade, is that if you are going in, so I talked to a guy who's an Uber driver in Miami, really great guy, watched the channel, big trader, made a ton of money in crypto, lost all of it leverage trading. So remember, leverage trading can be dangerous if you don't do it the right way. Don't use proper risk management. So what he said he discovered is that every time he would go into a trade, it would always go to his stop loss. Like, in that stop loss, he would set at a place where he felt like there's no way it's going to go there. And it would go there every time. So you know what he started doing? And he finally became successful. He started just putting an order to buy in or to sell at what he would choose as the stop loss for where he wants to go in.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a pretty good strategy. You have to figure out a way to beat the system because everybody's playing the same game. So that's a pretty good one. Those of you who say thank you, we appreciate all of you. We appreciate you guys watching those. It helps to let the sponsor know, people are watching, paying attention. We know it's been a big transition. Just want to say thank you to all the BitSquad. You guys have been great about it. This is a long-term deal. So this is not going to be, get used to loving steak. I love steak.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite cut, filet mignon in the bone, the in-bone filet.
In-bone?
In-bone filet. What's everybody's favorite cut of steak? Put it in the chat. What's yours, TJ?
That's tough. I like a lot. I mean, I like a good filet. I don't know about in-bone.
The bone in is so... Have you had it?
Flavor.
Have you had a bone in filet? I don't know if you've had it.
I don't know if I
They don't have
either.
it at that many places.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either. But...
STK has one. Ate at a place across from Crypto.com Arena.
Yeah.
That had it. Majestos or something like that.
I mean,
a lot of ribeyes.
Yeah, a lot of ribeyes. I'm not a big ribeye person.
I'm not either.
I like it more.
T-bone. I do like a T-bone. A T-bone is good, but not as good as
every once in a while. Yeah. I like strip.
Tomahawk's overrated, I think. It's fun. It's an event.
Yeah.
But hamburger steak, that's a bold move.
That's a
bold move. I respect it. It's like people that smoke cigarettes. Like if you vape, I'm sorry, I don't like respect you for vaping. I don't disrespect you for it. But if you're still out there smoking Marlboros, you're a freaking king. You're a king. You're the most elite and most exclusive of all smokers. So what's going on in the world of NFTs, Taco?
So this morning, I just put out an NFT Alpha video. It should be coming out at 5 p.m. tonight. But I went over the Yuga Labs ecosystem a little bit and their other side. So it's their NFT metaverse land. And today, it should be happening. The vessels are descending onto your other deed land, and you're going to be able to claim them. So these are dynamic NFTs. I think I went over it last time I was on the show. So they're able to change forms. So my guess is these vessels are going to be their own unique NFT that you can extract from your other side land.
Oh.
And the real cool thing about it too is they partnered with Gucci. So
that's my guy.
So there's a limited edition 3,333 Gucci pennants. So it's like a little necklace.
Yeah.
But your actual vessel or your coda on your other side is going to be able to wear it in game.
This is starting to sound a lot like Dungeons and Dragons. XRP will be #1 performing major coin in next bull run. BitBoy says if this happens, here's what I need. I need you guys to pay homage to the Supreme Master and Commander of XRP here. What I need you to do is I need someone out there who's creative and smart and stylish to create something XRP that we can put back here. And it can be a fixture. I don't know if it's a neon sign. I don't know if it's I don't know. It's definitely not a pillow. We already have a pillow, had a pillow. Something cool. Like, are you down with this?
Sure.
Yes. You guys make something cool, send it in. You can go to our website. Our address is on the website. Send it in. And we'll pick the best one and it'll sit up here permanently. If we get a few of them, then we might switch them out that are good. So there you go. We love supporting the XRP community. I love supporting the XRP army more than I love supporting Ripple, more than I love supporting XRP itself. Because the community is what makes this project. Without the XRP army, this project doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do anything, I don't think. Like the community is what actually has given it its power in a lot of ways. There's other coins trying to do what Ripple's trying to do. Obviously, XLM. Look at his community. It's not nearly the same as the XRP army. So great job to the XRP army for standing up. We're getting close to the end of the case. It could be any day. I think the rumor is by the end of April. I think it'll be probably by the end of June. Could go into July. But we're in the final throes. There's no question about it unless there's an appeal. We want a settlement that doesn't have an appeal attached to it. We got to hope, like Gary Gensler may not settle because he would rather lose an appeal, I think, than settle. You would agree with that? Because if he settles and has to say it's not a security, that ruins his entire plan. That's his entire plan is calling everything a security. If they say Ripple, XRP is not a security on the secondary market, this is the #1 coin in 2018, 2019 that people said would have problems with the SEC down the road. Ripple, and you know what the other one was?
Did people say Tron or EOS?
Yeah, Tron.
Yeah, Tron.
Ripple and Tron. EOS did have problems. So we're seeing it play out with both of these coins. If they come out and say it's not security, this kills Gary Gensler's momentum. So I wonder if he's trying to position in a way to get an appeal, because if he's still actively in court trying to sort this out, that means there's still a chance that it's going to be a security if they're still fighting it. Once the fight is over, that's when this ends. And we are going to have the biggest party. We're going to have a real party where people are going to come to, but we're going to have a party on the show when Gary Gensler gets fired, when Ethereum passes Bitcoin and market cap, and when the XRP lawsuit is over. Those are the three big things on the channel. We're going to throw a huge party, give some stuff away. I don't know. Maybe we'll invite some of the XRP army to come to our studio that day or something. All right, guys, that's a good portfolio. I think some coins I would consider adding that you don't have. Arbitrum. I think Arbitrum is, if you're going to have the other two, you probably want some Arbitrum. And then I would also say, did he have Cardano and XRP on there?
No, just Cardano.
You got to have XRP, bro. Look, XRP is the bell to wet your whistle. It's the bell in the whistle of that portfolio. It's the one that has the most uncertainty because of the case, but has the highest upside potential based on a favorable result in the case.